right. This is just going to be a personal announcement that I just want to share with you in terms of health. Okay. I'm sharing this with you mainly because I know how important this topic is. And I'm hoping that by sharing it with you guys, especially those who are young or who think they are invincible, this kind of proves as a cautionary tale that don't take things for granted or don't overestimate your own ability. Okay. First is the announcement. As you know, that I always have been, particular about my health. I've had health issues, near to death experiences. I went through a bariatric surgery. If you type Loy Machedo bariatric surgery, you'll see me getting operated. I'm naked, just to give you a warning. I didn't know I would be naked when they were recording it. Okay, so this is very graphic. It's many of you make fun of me, for the fact that I'm naked on an operating table, but I look like a dead body. So some of you are curious, do you have tattoos down there? Well, you can get to see if you want to see it. But the main thing which I want to tell you is the reason why I got the bariatric surgery was because I was borderline diabetic. I had blood pressure, I had cholesterol, I had health issues, I had joints pain, I had eating disorder, means I was addicted to food. And I knew for a fact, after years of gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, with diets and exercise, it all comes down to food, not exercise. So I realized there's no other way other than operate the stomach, which is like a bag. It'll become more like an egg shape. I took the bariatric surgery. After consulting with many doctors, I found a doctor who I could trust, because when you are under anesthesia, you don't know what the person is doing. If you want to know how horrific doctors can be, just Google search, type Loy Machedo horrors, doctors in UAE, where they cut your body parts, doctors who you trust, and they do things which they shouldn't be doing. Okay, true story, because I had a surgeon who used to tell me the truth of what goes on behind these closed doors of Indian doctors in UAE and Indian doctors in India, what they do. Anyway, that's another topic. So let me know if you are not sure about it. I can make a video on it. So coming to this, ever since I was 125 kilos. I brought my weight down to 80. And then because I wanted fasting to remove any cancer cells, I started fasting, intermittent fasting. You can Google search. I'm sure many of you know. And I lost weight, and I then pushed my body for 8 hours fast, 12 hours fast. In my life, I never thought I could fast for more than 24 hours, and I succeeded in 24 hours fasting, 24 hours. And then I said, okay, how much more can I push it? Please don't do it without medical supervision. I did it for 1 day, then I went to 3 days, then 5 days, then 7 days. The highest I've done is 15 days. Okay, 15 days of no food, only water, actually only soda, while walking. And I brought my weight down to a dangerously low 57 kilos. You can type, search, you'll see the video. You'll actually see me look like a skeleton. Seriously, if you Google search, type search on YouTube. I only have skin, and it's like everything is just sunken. Okay, now I don't recommend you to do that, but I did it because I wanted to see how far I could push my body. I wanted my cancer cells gone, tumor cells, everything else. And when I did take a blood test, everything was clean. So I was happy once again. But then obviously you want to live a normal life, you want to enjoy. So I continued intermittent fasting, but very loosely. Sometimes if I feel like eating in the afternoon, I would eat. Sometimes if I feel hungry in the morning, I would eat. So I was not strict about it. But now, given that the year is coming to an end, I've decided, okay, I'm going to do the intermittent fasting all over again. Means the strict water fast. Now, in a perfect world, I would like to do exactly like 2 weeks in a perfect world. But let me tell you, that is not at all easy. That is so bloody difficult. Okay. I managed to do it because my wife was not there. My kid was not there. There was nobody in the house. I was all alone. So there I could do it. There was no temptation. But when you have a wife in the house and you have a kid in the house, and the smell of food and everyone's there. And when you go outside, you go to 7-Eleven, there is food. You go to a supermarket, there is food. You go meet anyone, they'll want to call you for a cup of coffee or food. So the food is everywhere. It's a billion-dollar industry, no wonder. So the only way I could do it is I lock myself in the house and I would go for walks and I would not go anywhere out. But now that my wife and kid is there, obviously I have to go out, I have to interact with people. So it becomes very hard. So I have succeeded in doing it for say 3 days, 5 days. I've gone up and down. And what does it do? It resets your system again. Resets means The hunger hormone, that is ghrelin. You can do research on that. I'm not a scientist, but I'm giving you what I've researched. Ghrelin is one. It kind of resets itself, and especially your addiction to sugar, addiction to food, to eat every time. Like when you're upset, you eat food. When you want to watch a movie, you eat food. When you want to not getting sleep, you eat food. When you get up in the morning, you want to eat food. So it'll reset everything and make your body feel more like, okay, I don't feel like eating. And that is very, very important. Now, the main thing which I am doing it for is because the year is coming to an end, I want to do it again. Now, like I said, the perfect world, it would be 14 days. That is 2 weeks of fasting, which is very hard. I don't know if I can do it. Forget the physical aspect. The physical aspect is the hunger. It comes and goes. It's a mental thing. Your head will pain. You'll not be able to sleep. You'll have mood swings. Even sitting in front of the video camera and doing a video becomes very, very hard. I'll be more like this. I can't think. You feel thirsty. You feel sleepy. And the withdrawal symptoms of food, don't underestimate, especially salt and especially sugar. You'll sometimes shiver like this when you don't eat sugar. And yes, every time your brain will play games, you'll think of, oh, if only I could eat this crispy chips or this salted thing. You just want to have something salty, something sweet in your mouth. So it drives you mad. Huh? It really drives you mad. So it's a mental game more than an emotional game. And the only way to forget about it is go for a walk or try to go to sleep. And if you can't get sleep, that is where the nightmare takes place. When you can't sleep, especially in the night, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep and it's raining outside, you can't even go out. So then it becomes like extremely difficult for me. And yes, energy levels that are low. So I'm preparing my body to get ready for the fast. I might do it. Ideally, I'm supposed to start December 1st. And like I said, perfect world, 14 days, but I don't know if I can succeed because I did it for 14 days, I think 15 days. But then when I tried to do it again, I failed, like I did for 2 days, 3 days, then I failed, and 5 days, failed, and again 2 days. So it's not like just because you did 15 days, you can do 15 days again. It's not like because you succeeded 1 week, you can do 1 week. No, every day is a new day. Every time your body feels new, but don't do it and don't abuse it without medical supervision, please. I'm not suggesting you to do it. And remember, this has taken me years. For a guy I was a food addict, hardcore food addict. I could not stay without food for more than a few minutes. It has always had to put something in the mouth. So I most probably will start in December. But if the food in the freezer finishes faster, I might do it faster. I'll keep you updated. The purpose of sharing the video every day is not only give you update of my weight loss, but also kind of motivate me to stick to it. Others, it's very hard. Now, maybe I'll succeed. Like sometimes I made videos that I'm going to do 2 days, 3 days. Like I'll do 1 week, but then I fail after 24 hours. And yes, it kind of makes me feel ashamed that I thought I had self-control, but I don't. But then again, it's not the part of failing. It's a part of, trying once again. And the worst part is if I don't have anything to kill time, then it becomes hard. In fact, the series that I love to watch is Hell's Kitchen and, Master Chef, which is about food. So it's very ironical. So yeah, going to start December 1st. Mostly the impossible victory would be 14 days or push for 15. It'll be a new record if I can go 16. I don't know if I can do that. Sometimes it is like you're waiting for every minute. There are days where every minute I'm trying to think of something else, but it's like eating my head. Oh, you have to stop this diet. So it becomes hard. Like even right now, I've not eaten. Now it's 5 o'clock. I've not eaten since morning and it's driving me mad. I can feel the after effects. Luckily, I just had a black coffee. So yeah, going to start my no food fast, only water. The reason is to detox completely, reset the system. Any cancer cells, any Alzheimer's, any tumors, any dead cells, any dangerous cells, all will be killed. The body will get to rest. Will reset my temptations for sugar and sweet and wanting to eat, especially food craving. It'll help me lose a little bit of weight. Weight is no longer the issue because I'm at 71. And last but not the least is to practice self-control, which helps me become a better person. And yes, it will, I don't know, it will inspire anyone, but I'm doing it for myself. And this is not a dick measuring contest. Some of you tell me, hey, so what is great if you did 2 weeks? I've done 1 month. Maybe you've done 1 year. Maybe you've broken the world record, but this is you. My body is different to yours. I have different set of complications. And one final reason why I'm doing it is because many of the relatives and friends lately have started to get Alzheimer's, cancer, colon cancer, this cancer, that cancer, tumors, and it's very scary. So I don't want to be a victim of that. And there are even people who, because they have constantly eaten, they can't control their bladder, so they just urinate because they have crossed that age. And some of them, they can't control even when they shit, and when they fart, just like shit comes out. So just imagine, that is what happens to your body if you don't take care of it. I know it sounds very graphic, but this is the reality of getting old. So the best way is control your intake. And if you want reference, for those of you who stuck up to the end, I want to give you something of value. I'll copy paste this in the description. You can check it out, or I'll pin the comment. Check out Jason Fung. Don't worry about the spelling, so that you can refer it. Jason Fung. I've given his YouTube channel. Dr. Eric Berg, DC, Dr. Sten Ekberg, and Dr. Pradeep Jamnadas. They are all doctors who will give you real life stories of people who healed cancer, tumor, blood pressure, life-threatening illness, even people who were going through chemotherapy, they were able to heal themselves by controlling and fasting. Okay, it'll reset your system. So I hope this video added value. Google search what is autophagy, A-U-T-O, auto, P-H-A-G-Y. Okay, and this is what water fasting does, and it helps your insulin become sensitive again, whereby you don't, remember, when you eat sugar, then you want to eat more because it builds up your appetite. Anyway, questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll keep you updated when I start my fasting again. Okay, please, before I conclude, don't do anything without doctor's supervision, because remember, everyone's body is different. All right, guys, take care. It's me signing off. Yalla, bye.